Want to thank you for taking the time to visit us today down here at Arizona State. We had over 100 athletes from all across the United States and the globe come and compete at this combine. The following athletes separated themselves over 2 days of charting and drill work, and we were excited to show them off as potential NFL players for the 2017 season. The first kickoff participant is Tim Masthay. Tim's a free agent, former Green Bay Packer, franchise record holder in Green Bay for net punt, gross punt, inside the 20. He's a 2007 touchback leader for the SEC in kickoffs. Tim came down here to show that he can kick off at an NFL level. 2013, Tim kicked off in 7 games for the Green Bay Packers for the Super Bowl champions in Super Bowl 45. He's a Super Bowl champion. Tim Masthay, free agent, kickoff punter. "74 yards, 4.33 seconds of hang time. 74 yards, 4.33 seconds of hang time. Right now there's about a 3 to 5 mile an hour tailwind, about 72 degrees here in Tempe, Arizona. Our next kickoff person is Bret Hartman. Bret Hartman is a former Houston Texan who kicked off and punted. He's played at Central Michigan. He was the starting kickoff punter for the Houston Texans before a knee injury in week 15 a couple seasons back. Bret Hartman. "77 yards, 4.34 seconds of hang time. Bret Hartman. 70, how far was that, Coach? 77, 4.34. Up next is Andrew Baggett. Andrew Baggett is a 4-year starter at the University of Missouri, has the most field goals in games in a career with 66. In 2016, he was the NFLPA Bowl MVP with 6 field goals. He had a mini camp with the Cleveland Browns. Andrew Baggett. 80 yards, 4.43 seconds of hang time. 80 yards, 4.43 seconds of hang time. Up next is Taylor Bertolet. Taylor Bertolet played at Texas A&M for 4 years. He had 85 career touchbacks. He played in the East-West Shrine Game, free agent contract with the Los Angeles Rams last season in the preseason. Taylor Bertolet. "81 yards, 4.21 seconds of hang time. 81 yards, 4.21 seconds of hang time. Up next is Tyler Durbin. He played 2 years of college soccer at JMU, walked on at Ohio State, and did both kickoffs and field goals his senior year. He was 17 out of 22 on field goals at Ohio State. Tyler Durbin. 76, 4.12 seconds of hang time. Little tailwind picking up right now. Tyler had a tailwind, and up next is Ty Cummings. Ty Cummings is University of Houston, 3-year starter. Did an outstanding job for the Houston Cougars this offseason and is draft eligible. Pretty good tailwind right now. 83 yards, 3.9 seconds of hang time. 3.9 seconds of hang time. Tailwind is picked up for the last 2 kickers. Up next is Bentley Critcher. Bentley's a 4-year starter at Appalachian State, is a kickoff punter, had a 43.9 average on punts, averaged 72% touchbacks his senior year. Bentley Critcher. Got under that one a little bit. 65, 4.06 seconds of hang time. Up next is Jose Maltos. Jose is from Mexico, University of New Leon. He played in the preseason of 2013 with the New Orleans Saints and has had a lot of previous football experiences in the country of Mexico. Jose Maltos. $60, 3.84 seconds of hang time. Up next is Zach Paul. Zach Paul played at the University of Akron, did an outstanding job in both kicking and punting. He is 1 year removed from being draft eligible, had a couple NFL looks last season. Zach Paul, free agent kicker. $74, 4.21 seconds of hang time. $74, 4.21 seconds of hang time. Up next is Ben LeCompte. Ben played at North Dakota State University, was an outstanding punter, kickoff person, did kick field goals, and was with the preseason with the Chicago Bears last season as a punter kickoff specialist. Ben LeCompte, no wind right now. 75, 3.62 seconds of hang time. Up next is Craig Peterson. Craig Peterson is a decathlete from Cortland State, very good overall athlete, kicks and punts. Played in 2015 and 16 for the Tampa Bay Storm. $80 yards, 3.95 seconds of hang time. Now back to the top of the order, fellas. Go ahead and get your ball set. We're going to roll quicker here now. Get back in your steps, please. Up for the second time is Tim Masthay, Green Bay Packer record holder in net punt, gross punt, and inside the 20. Very successful season in cold weather. Pretty calm, little tailwind going on. 78 yards, 4.28 seconds of hang time. 4.28 seconds of hang time. Up next, Bret Hartman, former Houston Texan, punter, kickoff specialist. $84, 4.32 seconds of hang time. 4.32 seconds of hang time. Up next, Andrew Baggett. It's a big ball. Over the fence, I had 3.98 seconds of hang time. Coach, how far is that fence? 84 to the fence. 84 to the fence, guesstimated 90-yard kickoff. Home run. Up next, Taylor Bertolette. $78 yards, 4.36 seconds of hang time. 78 yards, 4.36 seconds of hang time. Up next, Tyler Durbin. Guys, get back in your steps, please. Take your steps back so we're not waiting on you on film, please. Pretty good ball right there, 83 yards. 83 yards, 3.95 seconds of hang time. $73, 4.09 seconds of hang time. Go ahead, Bentley. $82, 3.96 seconds of hang time. Pretty nice conditions right now to kick off. The wind is definitely a factor. Okay, you guys, I want you back in your steps, please. Back in your steps. Craig, back in your steps. We are kicking off from the 30-yard line. 30-yard line. Go ahead. $76, 4.02 seconds of hang time. 4.02 seconds of hang time. Go ahead, Zach. $74, 3.51. 3.51. Go ahead, Ben. Pretty good ball by Ben LeComte. 83, 3.97. Go ahead, Craig. $81, 4.14 seconds of hang time. We're going to give each athlete 2 more kickoffs. 2 more kickoffs each athlete. Please be back in your steps to speed up the pace on film. Bret Hartman, can you take your steps, please? Okay, here we go. Tim. Tim Mastay. Pretty good ball, got under it a bit. 75, 4.24. Go ahead, Bret Hartman. $79, 4.09. Let's calm down just a bit the last 2 kickoffs. Go ahead. Andrew Baggett, University of Missouri. Got under that one. 75, 4.40. 4.40. Andrew Baggett's a free agent. Taylor Bertolette, another free agent. There's a miss hit out of Taylor. 66, 308. Tyler Durbin. Pretty good ball. Not much wind right now. 76, 4.16. Ty Cummings. University of Houston. He is draft eligible player. 73, 3.80. 3.80. Bentley Critcher. Draft eligible, Appalachian State. 74, 4.06. Jose Maltos. 71, 3.77 seconds of hang time. Next, free agent Zach Paul. Go ahead, Zach. $72, 4.13. 4.13 seconds of hang time. Up next, Ben LeComte. Kickoff punter, free agent. '77, 3.63. 3.63, Craig Peterson. Free agent. '78, 3.52. 3.52, the last kickoff for each athlete now. We'll transition immediately following the kickoff portion into punts. We'll go from kickoff to punts, highlight the snappers, and finish the day on field goals. Up next, Tim Mastey, free agent. There's a big ball. Attaboy, Timmy. Timmy, 4.30 at the fence. Hit the top of the fence, probably estimated at 87 yards. Bret Hartman got under that a little bit. Still a big ball. How far, Coach? 86. 4.53. 4.53. Big hit out of Bret Hartman. Andrew Baggett got under that one a little bit. 73. 4.35. 4.35. Taylor Bertolette. Pretty clean ball right there. 82. 4.24. 4.24. '76 out of Tyler Durbin from Ohio State. 4 seconds of hang time. Jose, are you ready? Jose Maltos is going to go ahead. His ball is ready. '77, 3.87 seconds of hang time out of Jose. Coming back to draft eligible Ty Cummings, University of Houston. '74, 3.81. 3.81. Bentley Critcher. Appalachian State, pretty good ball out of Bentley right there. 83, 4.06. 4.06. Up next, Zach Paul. '74, 4.21. 4.21. Up next, Ben LeCompte. Got under that one pretty good. 72, 4.18. 4.18. Up next is Craig Peterson, free agent. 75, 4.06. As you can see, we had some very strong kickoff legs here today. It's helped by the nice conditions, probably at times 10 to 15 mile an hour tailwind. At times it's died down to about a 5 to 7 mile an hour wind. Up next will be the punters. We look forward to having you join in to watch the punters. Excited to present these punters to you guys. These guys were the best that we had at camp. Over 100 athletes from all across the world. Many of the top free agent and draft eligible punters competed, and we're excited to see the show they put on here today. We're going to get live snaps. We're going to record distance and hang time. Distance and hang time with live snaps. Our first punter right here is Will Monday. Will's from Duke University. He's Duke's career all-time leader. He was a 4-time All-ACC selection in training camp with the Pittsburgh Steelers in 2016. Will, Monday. Ball fell inside a little bit. 56 yards from the line of scrimmage, 4.04 seconds of hang time. Up next, Ben LeCompte, North Dakota State, in training camp with the Chicago Bears last season, free agent. Good snap. Pretty good ball out of Ben. Spiral, turned over. 62 yards from the line of scrimmage, 4.94 seconds of hang time. Up next, Will, Monday. Will got that ball to turn over. 4.81. 67 yards from the line of scrimmage, 4.81 seconds of hang time. Will, Monday. Here we go. Good snap. Ben LeCompte did not turn over. 5.12 seconds of hang time. 41-yard punt. 5.12 seconds of hang time. 41-yard punt. Here we go. Did not turn over for Will. 48. 4.34 seconds of hang time. Up next, Ben LeCompte. We're going to give each punter 4 consecutive reps, and then we'll start the punt competition. 47 yard, 3.81 seconds of hang time. Ben LeCompte. Will, Monday. Duke University, free agent punter. Good ball there. Good ball. Coming down fast. 4.94 seconds of hang time. 69 yards from the line of scrimmage. 4.94, 69-yard ball. Pretty good punt, obviously. Good snap. Ben LeCompte, half turned. 4.44 seconds of hang time. 56-yard ball from the line of scrimmage. Up next is Matt Hawk. Matt's an Arizona State draft-eligible punter. Did an outstanding job here as a 2-time Pac-10 or Pac-12 second-team player. 4th in the country in net punt in 2016. Matt Hawk. Ball way up there. 5.31 seconds of hang time. 57-yard ball, Matt Hawk. 5.31, 57-yard ball. Up next is Worth Gregory from East Carolina University. He's a former Alabama transfer. Led the nation with 32 inside the 20 punts. East Carolina, draft eligible. Did not turn over. 4.84 seconds. 51 yard, 4.84. 51 yard, 4.84. Up next is Matt Hawk again. Matt was an outstanding athlete in high school, played wide receiver. Left-footed punter, did not get that one to turn over. 51 yards, 4.20 seconds of hang time. Worth Gregory. Did not turn over. 4.18 seconds of hang time. How far, Coach? 49. 49 yards. 49 yards from the line of scrimmage. Up next again, Matt Hawk. Arizona State, draft eligible. Good snap. Looks like he jammed himself a bit. 48. 3.76 seconds of hang time. 3.76 seconds of hang time. Worth got a hold of that one. Hit it well. 5.02. 65-yard, 5.02 punt for Worth Gregory. Here we go, Matt Hawk. Pretty good ball there. Did turn, left-footed punter. 59 yards, 4.62 seconds of hang time for Matt. Another good ball by Worth. Half turn. 4.76 seconds of hang time. 67 yards from the line of scrimmage. Up next is Zach Paul. Zach's a free agent, kickoff punter, University of Akron. Went to minicamp with the Cleveland Browns. .52 seconds of hang time. I'm sorry? 50. 50 yards from the line of scrimmage. Here we go. Up next, Dylan Kidd. Dylan's dad played in the NFL for a long time, multiple NFL teams. Dylan's University of Iowa product. Dylan went to the Saints last year during minicamp. 4.62 seconds of hang time. 54-yard, 4.62. Did a nice job with that snap. Zach Paul. Did not turn over. 5-1-5. 50-yard ball, 5-1-5. 50-yard ball, 5-1-5. Zach Paul. Dylan Kidd. Did not turn over. Pretty good ball. 5-0-5. 50-yard ball. 5-0-5, 50-yard ball. Free agent punter, Dylan Kidd. There's a good ball by Zach Paul. Did turn over. 5-2-8, hang time. 65-yard ball. 5-2-8, 65-yard ball. Okay. Did not turn over for Dylan. 5-4-9 hang time. I'm sorry, 4-5. How far, Coach? 39-yard ball, 4.59 seconds of hang time. 4.59. Here we go, Zach Paul. Good snap. Another good ball by Zach. Did turn over. Great punt. Great punt. 5-1-9. 74-yard ball by Zach Paul. 5-1-9 seconds of hang time. Great punt. Up next, Dylan Kidd. Good snap. Dylan did not hit that clean. 4.34 seconds of hang time. 46-yard ball. Dylan Kidd, 46-yard, 4.34 seconds of hang time. Up next, we have Ben Turk, former Notre Dame punter. Did an outstanding job for the Fighting Irish. He's a free agent punter. First ball, very good. Half turned. 4.91 in the hang time. 55-yard ball. 55-yard ball, 4.91 hang. Go ahead. Dalton Schump, former Florida Atlantic punter. Did an outstanding job at Florida Atlantic throughout his career. Had some impressive stats. 43-yard ball, 4.25 seconds of hang time for Dalton Schump. Ben Turk, free agent punter, former Notre Dame punter, 4.31 seconds of hang time, 54 yards on distance. Dalton Schump, right here, led the nation in 2015 with a 48-yard average. Did turn that ball over. Florida Atlantic, 4.65 seconds, 54 yards on that particular punt. Good snap. Ball fell inside on Ben there. Free agent punter. 3.94 seconds of hang time, 51 yards on distance. Dalton Shump, Florida Atlantic. Half turned, spiral, did not turn over at the end. 4.87 seconds of hang time. 45 yards from the line of scrimmage. Good snap. Ball fell outside on Ben. 4.15 seconds of hang time. 54-yard ball out of Ben Turk. Dalton's last punt. Good snap. Pretty good ball. Half turned. 4.89. 51-yard ball for Dalton Shump. Up next is Tyler Ford. Tyler won to Bentley University, career average leader at 45.3 yards, second nationally in Division II, first team All-American, two-time first team All-Conference punter. First one, 4.22 on hang time. 47-yard ball by Tyler Ford. Gunnar Kane, James Madison University, 2016 national champion, senior season, averaged 42 yards a punt, second team All-Conference, second team All-State, played quarterback in high school. Gunnar Kane, good snap. Pretty decent ball by Gunnar, did not turn over, good trajectory though. 4.56 seconds of hang time. 51 yards from the line of scrimmage. Here we go. Tyler Ford, Bentley University. Okay, drove that ball. Needs to get it up a little bit higher. 3.87 seconds of hang time, 3.87. 61 yards from the line of scrimmage. Pretty good ball again now. Nice job by Gunnar. 4.90 seconds of hang time. 56 yards from the line of scrimmage. Good snap. Okay, not a good ball there. 2.96 seconds of hang time. 31 yards. Here we go. Gunnar Kane. Okay. Did not get it out cleanly. 3.95. 47-yard ball. 47-yard ball by Gunnar Kane. Here we go. Good snap. Okay. A little better ball there. A little better ball by Tyler. Okay. 4.66 seconds of hang time. 57-yard ball. 57-yard ball. Good ball. Nice job right there by Gunnar. Coming down fast. 4.97 is the hang. 61 yards from the line of scrimmage. Probably got a little bit taken off because it came down so fast. Tyler Hall is from South Carolina University. Three-year consecutive starter, 39 consecutive starts at South Carolina. Senior year, he averaged 41.5 yards, and he's a free agent punter. Did an outstanding job this morning winning a competition to qualify. Tyler Hall, here we go, Tyler, 4 punts. Okay, first one, did not turn over. 4.26 seconds of hang time. 42 yards from the line of scrimmage. Here we go, snaps. Let's go. Good ball there. They got a hold of that one. Good job by Tyler. 4.88 is the hang time. 62 yards from the line of scrimmage. 62 yards. .58 on the hang. How far, Coach? 45 yards from the line of scrimmage. 45 yards. One more rep here for Tyler. Another good ball by Tyler. Nice hang time, good direction. 57 yards, 4.96 on the hang time. All right, fellas, let's get our same order. We're going to play a game here, okay? We're going to have a competition. Ball has to have 4.5 seconds of hang, has to be 45 yards from the line of scrimmage. Everybody has 2 attempts to qualify. 45-45, the next round will get higher and farther until eventually we have one champion. Okay, 45-45. Starting off with Will Monday. We'll go back and forth. Here we go. First punt, had the distance, and 4.57 seconds of hang time. Will is a qualifier. Will, jump over there, please. Stand over there. Ben LeCamp. Low snap. Ben handled it well. See if it gets there. It's good. 4.62 seconds of hang time. Ben is a qualifier with the low snap. Here we go. Good snap. Matt Hawk, Arizona State. Good ball. 4.71 is a qualifier. Thank you. Worth Gregory. Draft eligible, East Carolina. He's going to have to hit another one. Did not qualify. 3.93 on the hang time. 3.93 on the hang time. Back to Worth. Back to Worth. Back to Worth, please. Should be fine. Plenty of distance. 4.54 seconds of hang time. Qualified. Here we go. Zach Paul. .87. Qualified on distance and hang time. Dylan Kidd. Free agent punter. Good ball by Dylan. Wind's calmed down now. 5.06. Good hang time, good distance. Here we go. Okay. Ben Turk, free agent punter, did not qualify. 3.95 on the hang, did not have distance. Here we go. Pretty good ball. If it's going to get there. Did not get the distance. 4.93. Ben is eliminated. Here we go. Dalton Schomp. Good snap. That did qualify. 4.83 seconds of hang time. Wind is calmed down right now. Very little wind out here. Okay. Did not qualify. Here we go. Get another rep. Tyler Ford, Bentley University. That'll qualify. Good job. Punt is good. 4.96 seconds of hang time. Gunnar Kane. Good snap. Caught a little bit of ground. Does not have the hang. 4.17 on the hang time. Here we go. Gunnar Kane, second opportunity. James Madison University. Good snap. There it is. Very nice ball by Gunnar. Hit that one clean. 5.05 on the hang time. 5.05. Here we go. Tyler Hull, South Carolina University. Low snap. .61. Coach, back up, please. Back up. 50 yards. 50 yards. We are going to go up now, sizably, in the demands of this game. It's going to be 50-yard 5-0. 50-yard 5-0. Ball has to go 50 yards with over 5 seconds of hang time. Up first, Will Monday. Will Monday. Duke University with the Pittsburgh Steelers in training camp last year. Ball broke up on Will a little bit. It's going to be close. 4.76 seconds of hang time. Did not have the hang time to qualify. Had the distance. Will Monday's up again. Second attempt to qualify. Good snap. It's going to be close. Might be a shade low. 4.62 seconds of hang time. Will Monday is eliminated. Up next is Ben LeCompte. Ben LeCompte. Pretty good ball by Ben. 4.41, but did not have, had the distance, not the hang time. Here we go, Ben LeCompte again. Wind has died down. Good snap. Ben LeCompte is eliminated. Up next is Matt Hawk, Arizona State University. Looks like he'll have the hang. It might be short though. I got 5.20 on the hang, short on distance. Matt Hawk gets a second opportunity. Good snap. There it is, Matt Hawk. Very, very good punt right there. 5.21 on the hang and had the distance. Good job by Matt Hawk. Arizona State, draft eligible punter. Worth Gregory's up. Worth is not going to make it on the first attempt. 4.33 hang, short on distance. Worth Gregory, second punt, up now. It's going to be close. Looks like it'll be, did not have the hang. 4.84 on the hang, had the distance. 4.84 on the hang. Up next, Zach Paul. Zach Paul. Good ball by Zach. Plenty of distance. I had hang at 5.00. Hang at 5.00. Dylan Kidd. Did not quite get it. 4.42 hang. Dylan has another opportunity. Free agent punter. Did well with the Saints during minicamp last year. It's a good ball. If it gets there, he'll have the hang. Got it. 5.05. 5.05 with the distance. Good job by Dylan Kidd. Here we go. Okay, did not have it on the first attempt. Tyler Ford, Bentley University, Division II player. Good snap. Okay, Tyler is eliminated. Up next, Dalton Schomp, FAU, Florida Atlantic University. Here we go, Nick. Good snap. Pretty good ball. This could be interesting. It'll be probably a little short on hang. 4.84, had the distance. 4.84. Good snap. That's going to be tight if it gets there. If it gets there, it'll be. Got it. 5.16. Good job by Dalton. Okay, up next, Tyler Hall, South Carolina University. Tyler's in a groove right now. Got it. 5.17. 5.17. Last punter to qualify here is Gunnar Kane, James Madison University. Did not get it. 4.13 on the hang. He has one more attempt to qualify. Pretty good ball by Gunnar. That's going to get it. 5.09 on the hang and did have the distance. Coach, back up, please. Let's go 1 yard. 51.51. 51.51. Okay. Just jump up right here. Dylan, you'll be next. Okay. Matt Hawk, Arizona State University. Okay. Draft eligible player. Very good ball. Matt was a great high school wide receiver, good overall athlete. I've got 5.10 on the hang. 5.10 on the hang. That's a qualifier. Good snap. Dylan Kidd, great ball. Great hang. Is he going to get there? 5-1-0 on the hang, short on the distance. Short on the distance. Okay, do me a favor, Dylan, right here, right on that cone. Right over there, back up. There you go. Dylan's second attempt. Another good ball by Dylan. It's coming down. Short on distance, 5:07 though. Very, very good punts out of Dylan Kidd. Up next, Zach Paul. Zach's going to be a tad short on distance. 5:07 hang though. Zach's second attempt. Right now there's very little wind, if any wind at all. Good snap. It's not going to have the hang time, and it's not going to get there, okay? Zach Paul's eliminated. Up next, Dalton Chomp, Florida Atlantic University. Had the distance, short on hang time. 4.95 is the hang. Good ball, just a tad bit short for 51.51. It's going to be short on distance. 4.81 is the hang. 4.81 is the hang. Tyler Hall, South Carolina University, free agent punter. Good snap. It's going to be short on distance. Pretty decent ball though. 5.14 hang time. 5.14 hang time. Here we go. Good snap. Okay, Tyler Hall is eliminated. Not a bad job by Tyler. Up next, Gunnar Kane, right here, James Madison University. Gunnar is going to be a tad bit short. Right now, no wind. 4.91. 4.91 on the hang time. Here we go, last attempt. Okay, Gunnar is eliminated. Who's left? That's it. That's our winner, Matt Hawk. Nice job. Let's give him a hand. Good job, Matt. Want to thank you for taking the time today to watch these snappers. We had an outstanding group at camp. Like I said earlier, over 100 athletes from all over the world came and competed. These snappers separated themselves amongst the talented field at camp. Our first snapper is Nick Dooley. Nick was a player at the University of Texas El Paso, a 4-year starter. Did an outstanding job this camp. He's 6'7", 275 pounds, has literally changed his body. He's lost 40 pounds, was at the Saints mini camp, had a Cardinals local tryout, and most recently with the Green Bay Packers, had 2 tryouts recently. Nick Dooley, University of Texas El Paso, free agent snapper. Up next is Matt Dooley, Nick's brother. Matt was at Indiana University, a 4-year starter, Special Teams Player of the Year in 2014. He's a 2016 training camp player with the Pittsburgh Steelers. 2015 had a tryout with a workout with the Arizona Cardinals. 6'5", 260 pound snapper, Matt Dooley. Up next is Connor Udehoven. Connor played at the University of Wisconsin, was a 4-year starter. He's 5'11", 240 pounds. 2016 Special Teams Player of the Year. Ran a pro-style punt in college. Good snap there. Coming up again, Nick Dooley, 6'7", 275 pound snapper, free agent snapper. Good snap, good hold. Up next, Matt Dooley, Indiana University, free agent snapper. Connor Udehoven. Pretty good job right there. Nice job. One more short snap and we'll show you the next 3 snappers. Nick Dooley. Okay. Up next, Matt Dooley. Connor Udehoven. Okay, next 3 snappers are up. Our first snapper is Winston Chapman. Winston played in the SEC at Mississippi State. He's a free agent snapper, was with the New York Jets in minicamp last year. 6'2", 245 pounds, very good athlete, Winston Chapman. Pretty good snap right there. Up next is Paul Kelly. Paul played for 2 years at the University of Miami and then finished 1 year at the University of Nebraska. 2012, he was the most valuable walk-on at the University of Miami. He's 6'1", 245 pounds. Paul Kelly. Up next is Alex Bobos. University of Indianapolis, 4-year starter, 2013 Special Teams Player of the Year. 6 foot, 240 pound snapper, Alex Bobos. Okay. Coming back, Winston Chapman. Mississippi State, free agent, was with the Jets in minicamp last year. Good job by Winston. Up next is Paul Kelly. Next snapper, Alex Bobos. Okay, here we go again. Let's go. Good snap, good job right there. Winston Chapman, Mississippi State. Paul Kelly. Alex, good snap by Alex. All right, now we're gonna transition to that first group again. First group is up, same order. We're gonna go long snaps. We're gonna give each guy 3 attempts. We're gonna go circle around each time though. They're gonna snap, release. 3 total long snaps out of all 6 athletes. Nick Dooley is up first. He's gonna snap, protect, and release. Snap, protect, release. Did a pretty good job for a big man. He has literally gotten faster. We had him between 5.0 and 5.1 on handheld 40 times yesterday. Very impressive for a man that size to run down the field like that. Up next is Matt Dooley. Good snap, protect, get down the field. Matt Dooley. Up next is Connor Udehoven, University of Wisconsin Badgers. Snap, protect, get down the field. Okay? Next 3 are up. Next 3 are up. Here we go. Winston Chapman, Mississippi State. Snap, protect, 6'2", 245 pounds. Paul Kelly. Protect, get down the field. Okay, 6'1", 245 pounds. Alex. Okay, up to the top of the order. Top of the order. Take your time here. Take your time, get set. Here we go, Nick Dooley's up. Good snap, good release. Run down the field. Up next, Matt Dooley. Good snap, run down the field. We can release to you guys, if you're interested, the snap times on charts. Release, Down the field, we charted everybody quite a bunch yesterday. These were the 6 best snappers based on location and time. If interested on those times, we can easily send that out to any coach that emails us. Good snap right there by Winston. Good job getting downfield. Paul Kelly. Snap, release. Okay. Alex. All right. Last long step now. Last long snap. Nick Dooley. 6'7", 275 pounds. Good snap. Like I said, we had him on handhelds yesterday between 5 and 5'1". Good snap. Matt Dooley, 6'5", 260 pounds. Connor Udelhoven. Down the field. Okay. Last 3 snaps here. Winston Chapman, free agent snapper, played at Mississippi State. Paul Kelly. It's a good snap right there. Okay, and Alex Bobos. All right. This concludes the snapping portion of camp. We will finish with the field goal portion coming up shortly. I want to thank you for taking the time to tune in and watch the field goal finals of the 2017 Combine. Had over 100 athletes from all across the world, and these guys did a great job to be the final field goal qualifiers based on charts, based on the competitions that we held. Ty Cummings from University of Houston, Conrad Ukropia from Stanford University have some big events coming up this spring. Both of these guys were finalists, and I want to make sure they're in good shape to be able to hit those important events later on this spring. So we're going to go ahead and get started with everybody else, starting off with Andrew Baggett. Andrew Baggett, as you saw earlier, did an outstanding job on kickoffs, hit one over the fence, estimated 92-yard kickoff, did a great job at the University of Missouri. He's all-time leader in field goals and qualified in both kickoffs and field goals at our Combine this past weekend. Andrew Baggett. Kick is up, kick is good. Up next is Cameron Van Winkle. Cameron is a draft-eligible player from the University of Washington. Tied for most accurate in University of Washington history on field goals. Last 2 seasons was made 16 field goals each season. Very good job by Cameron Van Winkle, University of Washington. Up next is Jose Maltos. Jose is a free agent, was with the New Orleans Saints in 2013 training camp. Kick is up, kick is good. Up next is Brandon McLaren. Brandon's a 3-year starter at North Central University, 10 for 14 his senior year with the long of 48. Kick is up, kick is good. These are 35-yard field goal attempts. Up next is Shintaro Saki, a 4-year starter in Japan. He's a Japanese player, has been on the Japanese national team. In 2016, he was the MVP in Japan. Kick is no good, wide right. Up next is Lindsey Wolf. Lindsey attended Fort Valley State, same institution as one of our guys, Marquette King. Is a career Arena League stats, is 195 out of 244 on PATs, 14 out of 28 on field goals with a long of 54. Lindsey Wolf. Kick is up, kick is good. Up next is Austin Johnson. Austin is a player from Southern Illinois, did an outstanding job at camp on both kickoffs and field goals. Austin Johnson, Southern Illinois University. Kick is up, kick is good. Up next is our second Japanese player, Ita Saki. He is a 2013 MVP in Japan. Did a great job over the course of camp on field goals and charting yesterday. Kick is up, kick is good. Up next is Brian Avery from Central Michigan University. Brian did a great job at camp. Had one of the most impressive charting sessions yesterday out of everybody at camp. Kick is no good, wide left. Come on back 5 yards. We move back from 35 to 40 yards on our attempt. Up next is Andrew Baggett, University of Missouri, free agent, was with the Cleveland Browns for mini camp. Had an outstanding day on kickoffs, as you saw on film. We've got footage of Andrew hitting 70-yard field goals off the ground at some of our earlier previous events. This guy deserves an NFL shot. Kick is up, kick is good. Up next is Cameron Van Winkle, University of Washington. He is draft eligible, tied for most consistent all-time in Washington University, University of Washington history. Cameron Van Winkle, kick is up, kick is good. Up next is Jose Maltos. Kick is up, kick is good. Jose's had a nice weekend overall, both field goals and in the charting session on kickoffs yesterday. Up next is Brandon from North Central University in North Carolina. Kick is up, kick is good. Gets great height off the ground. Brandon McLaren. Up next is Shintaro Saki from Japan. Kick is up, kick is good. Up next is Lindsey Wolf from Fort Valley State. He's been in the Arena League for quite a while. Kick is up, kick is good. Nice kick by Lindsey. Up next is draft eligible Austin Johnson from Southern Illinois University. Great height. Kick is up, kick is good. Up next is Ita Saki, who plays in Japan as well. Very good player from that country. Kick is good. Up next is Brian Avery from Central Michigan University. Kick is no good. Let's back it up, please. 45 yards away. Up first, Andrew Baggett, University of Missouri. Kick is up, kick is good. Andrew's had a pretty outstanding camp. Again, I've seen a lot of NFL players. I don't understand why he doesn't get a couple more looks. Up next, Cameron Van Winkle, University of Washington, draft eligible. Kick is wide left, kick is no good. Up next is Jose Maltos. Kick is no good, wide left. Crosswind now. Crosswind's moving the ball. These guys have to be able to adjust. Up next, Brandon McLaren. Kick is up, kick is good. Again, Brandon might have some of the best height off the ground we've seen at camp. Up next is Shintaro Saki from Japan. It's a better ball. It's what he was doing yesterday. Really had an outstanding field goal charting phase. Up next is Lindsey Wolf. Lindsey did a great job on multiple different events. He's an older player, a little more experienced. Kick is up, kick is good. Austin Johnson, number 68 from Southern Illinois. Kick is up, kick is good. Good ball by Austin. Austin was a tremendous track athlete in high school, very fast leg. Up next is Ida Saki from Japan. Kick is up, kick is good. Good ball by the lefty. Okay, up next is Brian from Central Michigan. That's a better kick by Brian. Kick is up, kick is good. Okay, let's back up 5 yards. It is now single miss elimination. Right here, 50-yard attempt. From here on out, it'll be a single miss elimination. Wanted to give everybody a couple kicks on film, and now the competition begins. Starting off with Andrew Baggett. Kick is up. Kick is called good. Kick is called good. We do not have professional referees down there, but I think they're pretty close on that. Up next, Cameron Van Winkle. Good job by Cameron, right down the middle, good height. Kick is good. Up next is Jose. Jose, kick is no good. Jose is officially eliminated. Up next is Brandon McLaren. Wind did not help him out, but you saw the height and the power Brandon has on his field goals. Up next is Shintaro Saki from Japan. A little bit of a helicopter action. Not great height on that kick, but it went through. Up next is Lindsey Wolf, Arena League player, Fort Valley State. Pretty good ball. It's a pretty good ball out of Lindsey. Up next, Austin Johnson. Kick is no good. No good. Hit the upright. Austin is eliminated. Up next is Ita Saki. Left-footed kicker from Japan, number 23. Ita snuck it in between the uprights there. Good kick by the lefty. Brian from Central Michigan, draft eligible. That's a better ball out of Brian. Right down the middle. Right down the middle. Let's back it up, fellas. 55, please. 55. 55-yard attempt. Andrew's up. Kick is up, and it stayed through. Plenty of distance from 55 yards out. Up next is Cameron Van Winkle. Kick is up, great height, plenty of distance by Cameron Van Winkle. Probably would have been good from another 10 yards out. Crosswind, really not at their back right now. Kick is no good. No good. Last three contestants are up. Lindsay's up first. Lindsay Wolf, Arena League player, Fort Valley State in Georgia. Number 109. Kick is up, wide left, wide left. Up next is Itasaki, left footer from Japan. Wide left. Up next is Brian, draft eligible, Central Michigan University. Kick stayed straight enough to go through. Let's back it up to 60, please. Back it up to 60. Andrew, lead us off. The order here will go Andrew, Cameron, Brian. Kick is up. Kick is good. Again, that had a lot of extra distance now. Great kick by Andrew Baggett from 60. Up next, Cameron Van Winkle, University of Washington. He's playing it to the right. Kick did not go through. Wide right. Up next is Brian. Brian missed and hit the upright from 60. I want to give Andrew a chance here. We'll keep going back from 65. 65. Bentley, can you go get his ball if he makes it? 65-yard attempt. Wind right now, basically a crosswind, as you saw. Kick is up. Kick is good. Stay there, Andrew. Okay, we're going to go back to 70. Here we go. 70-yard attempt. Again, this is not, if I take a look here at the grass, okay, the grass is actually blowing that direction. It is not at his back at all right now. It's straight side wind. 70 yards. Look at the flags. Kick is up. Kick is good. We're going to give him another shot. Stay right there, Andrew. Okay, we're going to go back to 75 now. 75-yard attempt. Just take your time here. Take your time. Okay, again, the wind. Okay, right now it's sideways. Do it one more time. It is shifted. It's slightly going that direction currently. Towed that one a little bit. All right, let's give him a hand. Did a great job. Great job by Andrew. Good job. We consider it a true honor to be able to display these talented kickers, punters, and snappers. I personally feel many of them have the talent to be full-time NFL starters if given the opportunity. If you have any more questions, please feel free to email me or call me on my cell phone, and I'd love to be able to talk about any of the prospects that interest you or your organization. Thank you for your time.